It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Steelers.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris to about the 35, 2nd down. The Steelers at 500, sitting at 5-5. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On gain of 12. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 49-yard line.
Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his pass incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. 20. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people. That's
a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. From the gun on third down, Pickett able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They'll throw again with Pickett. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Loss loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They go play action with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A short one there to Fryermuth. That always just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Now 4th down. Bring man in formation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. To Mixon on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case,
they will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Pickett now on 1st down. Here's one deep for Pickens. He's got it at the 15. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 4. Pickett to throw. And it's caught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That time a 6-play drive. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. Now it's the Steelers' turn, trailing by a touchdown. A little over a minute to go. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a first down. Now Pickett. He's got Pickens complete and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's Pickett. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Pickett. Able to find Boykin. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And returning right back to Boykin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
This to possibly force OT. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.